She was the sweetest person in the office, always brought donuts, stayed late, never complained. They mocked her behind her back, called her pathetic and desperate to please. One manager said, "She'll die filing papers." Last week, her husband bought the company. Today, he walked in. Their faces? Priceless. Everyone liked Marie, at least to her face. She was the type of person offices should value. Kind, considerate, consistent. She showed up 10 minutes early every day and was always the last to leave if someone needed help. She'd take notes during meetings and send them out for people who forgot. She brought donuts on Mondays and birthday cards for everyone, even the interns. She made work feel human. But in our office, the kind that wears corporate culture like a cheap mask over apathy, people like Marie were seen as quaint, weak, disposable. Most of the team used her, even if they didn't realize it. Piling on last-minute reports, asking her to just double-check things they didn't want to do themselves. Then, the minute she stepped away from her desk, the joke started. She tries way too hard. She's sweet, but kinda pathetic. She's gonna die here filing papers with a smile on her face. And the worst of them all, Jordan, mid-30s, hair always perfectly styled, designer sneakers with no socks, lived for casual cruelty disguised as just being honest. He was the manager of some mid-tier marketing team, but acted like he owned the building. Jordan loved making Marie the punchline. 3 weeks ago, he crossed a line. Marie had stayed late, again, to help prep one of his client decks. She'd triple-checked the numbers, proofed every slide, formatted it with our style guide. The next morning in the team meeting, Jordan pulled it up on the big screen, looked at one minor header style, and went off. In front of everyone. "Marie, this is a mess. We use Arial for client decks. This is Calibri. Calibri. Are you serious right now?" She blinked, then nodded. "I can fix it." "No, you shouldn't have to fix it. You should know this already. Do you even read the brand guide? Or are you just making it up as you go?" You could feel the air leave the room. She looked down, apologized, quietly. And he just kept going, muttering something about wasting everyone's time, before switching to another slide. I wanted to say something. I didn't. Most of us didn't. We were used to this by now. It's amazing what people will normalize to avoid being the next target. Marie brought in muffins the next day. Like nothing had happened, but something had. Just not the way any of us expected. You see, Marie had a husband. She didn't talk about him much. Most assumed he was average. Maybe a teacher or an accountant. People made jokes. Her cat is probably her only real companion. Not realizing that behind that quiet, kind demeanor, Marie was married to someone. Powerful. His name is Daniel. He built and sold a tech infrastructure company in his early 30s. Now in his 40s, he mostly does private equity and business turnarounds. He plays chess while other people are still learning checkers. When Marie came home that night after Jordan's public takedown, she didn't even want to talk about it at first. But he knew. She was quiet in a way he'd seen only once before. Years ago, after the death of her mother. Eventually, she told him everything. He didn't raise his voice, didn't go full, angry husband. He just listened. Then he made a single call. And 3 weeks later, our company was quietly acquired by one of Daniel's holding firms. None of us knew. Not until the all-hands meeting showed up on our calendars last Friday with the vague title, Ownership, Transition, and Culture Review. Monday morning, 9 a.m. sharp. The office was buzzing. People whispering about layoffs, mergers, rebranding. Jordan, of course, was pretending he had inside sources, bragging that he'd already DM'd the new owner's assistant on a LinkedIn. "Watch me charm my way into a promotion," he laughed. By 8:55, the entire staff was in the main conference room. 9:30 a.m., the doors opened. Marie walked in first, wearing a sharp navy blue suit, hair neatly tied back. No donuts, no warm smile, just calm, professional composure. Behind her walked a man in a gray tailored suit, mid-40s, confident, unreadable expression. That was Daniel. You could feel the shift in the room, like a temperature drop. He introduced himself. "Good morning, my name is Daniel Ross. My firm recently acquired this company. Effective immediately, I will be assuming the role of interim CEO as we begin restructuring operations." Dead silence. Then he continued. "I want to talk about values, about culture, about what kind of company this is, and what kind it's going to be. See, a company isn't just numbers and product. It's people, and how those people are treated." At this point, some people were fidgeting. Jordan looked like someone had just shut off his power. Then came the real moment. Daniel gestured to Marie. "Some of you know Marie. She's worked here for years. She's shown nothing but dedication, kindness, and professionalism. And she's been consistently disrespected, demeaned, and overlooked." He paused. "That ends today." You could hear a pin drop. He didn't name names. He didn't need to. He handed Marie a folder. She opened it and read off a short list. Effective immediately. 3 toxic team leads were demoted to non-managerial roles. 2 directors with long histories of employee complaints terminated. And Jordan? His position was consolidated out of existence. When he tried to interrupt, "Wait, this is a joke, right? You can't just—" Daniel calmly cut him off. "You're welcome to review the terms of your severance with HR. Security will escort you to gather your belongings." Jordan looked around the room like someone would save him. No one did. He tried to laugh. No one joined him. He was walked out minutes later. As for Marie, her new title, Director of Operations, second only to Daniel during the transition period. She has a corner office now, a proper team. And for the first time in years, she's being treated with the respect she's always deserved. The best part? She still brings donuts on Mondays. But now, people say, "Thank you," and mean it.